Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
It happened again. Today's rain flooding more homes on the east side where they're just now recovering from last summer's flooding. Off the top tonight at 11, while we escaped really severe weather, parts of Metro Detroit got a lot of rain in a very short amount of time.
Especially on the east side where they've been hit repeatedly in the past year. The rain also causing issues on the freeway. You're looking live at the ramp from I-75 to eastbound I-94, which is closed because of the flooding.
Tim Pamplin got a first-hand look at what people there are dealing with. Tim.
Wind and rain battering Unit 9 here as we make our way down Michigan Avenue back into town. And all that water, well, had to go somewhere. And at the risk of sounding redundant, it ended up in basements on Detroit's east side.
My son had come down first. He was like, "Mom, there's water down here." I'm like, "What?"
Her son, thinking quickly, saw the water coming up through the drain there, started lifting the brand new furniture up onto these boxes to try and salvage it.
Everything is new, even like I'm saying, my furnace, hot water tank, all of that, everything is replaced.
All brand new following last year's floods. Miss Bowens has had enough.
I don't feel like going through this again.
You can't much blame her either. My goodness. Well, Paul's been tracking the severe weather threat since early this afternoon.
Hopefully in the clear now.
Yeah, we're in the clear, both from heavy rain and from any severe threat. So that is good news. And if you were watching earlier, I told you the severe threat was really restricted down to the, near the state line, southern Lenawee, Monroe counties, and you didn't even get it there. We all had thunderstorms, but not that. All right, you can see here on Storm Tracker 4, a lot of us are dry right now. We do have this one little spot here of generally light rain, not a big deal. This is just stuff that's moving to the northeast. In fact, here, let's just put this thing in motion here. And, well, here, let's hit the button one more time there. Come on, let's go. There we go. I had to show you this because this stuff is moving, as you can see. It is moving to the northeast here. So it's going to get into Lapeer County and then up into Santa Ana County before too long. And again, there's not really anything going on down to the south here. You can see really nothing going on down there. So we're in pretty good shape tonight. You can sleep easy. The alarms aren't going to go off. You're not going to hear any lightning or thunder. And we're in the 40s right now, low to mid 40s. Maybe we drop another degree or two, but not a big deal. This stuff is just going to kind of stay stagnant through the night, and the wind is fairly light right now. All right, bus stop forecast for the kids. It could be a few showers in the morning, a few showers in the afternoon. Looks like, again, those low to mid 40s in the morning, near 50 in the afternoon. Back with a very unique way to look at watches and warnings in just a few minutes, guys.
Families at an Oak Park apartment complex being told they need to evacuate tonight. Yeah,
a large crack appeared on one of the units and an exterior wall has started caving in. Mara McDonald live tonight in Oak Park. The city says they're to be relocated at no cost to them, but apparently we're hearing that's not the case, Mara.
Well, Devin, that's exactly what's happening. You know, these people who are affected here, they started out today with a boom. Now they're being told to evacuate, and they tell me they're getting nothing but a bunch of runaround. Let me show you.
It sounded like a bomb. I mean, it was very, very loud.
At around 1:30 this morning, when she heard a boom, then this appeared. Her daughter came running into her bedroom.
She's like, "Ma," and screaming. And she said, "My wall caving in."
Candace got on the phone to the emergency maintenance number at their apartment complex. They came out right away, and then she alerted the city of Oak Park, who sent a rental inspector out who's determined the apartments on that side of the building that abut that wall need to evacuate at no cost to them. Well, as of right now, that's not happening. Those residents have been told there are no units available.
You're saying you're 100% occupied, but that's not what you told the city of Oak Park.
They have to leave.
I never experienced this a day in my life, and this is such an inconvenience.
And are in the process of packing. Candace says it has been a day of runaround from the leasing office, who gave her flack for emailing their corporate office.
I would have emailed Jesus if I could. He always on the main line.
Back here live, you know, we went by the leasing office tonight. Nobody was there. I did email their corporate this evening. That email has not yet been immediately returned. We're going to see if we can get these people some help. Kimberly, Devin, back to you.
Mara, I know they're dealing with a lot of right now, the immediacy of this, but does anybody know what caused it?
Well, that's the thing, Devin. You know, everybody heard the boom this morning, like you heard Candace say. What they didn't hear were screeching tires or anything like that. And when, you know, the maintenance people were out here, when the city was out here, their assumption is that a car must have hit the building. just nobody saw it or heard that portion of it. So
Yeah.
they're not quite sure. Back
All
to
right.
you.
Yeah, all right, Mark.
A community meeting tonight in Pontiac to address a rise in gun violence. The meeting coming just days after 7-year-old Aria Jackson was shot and killed while sitting in a parked car. Pamela Osborne is live in Pontiac. And Pamela, what was the message from city leaders tonight?
Well, it was really all about getting ahead of this violence, and many residents were there. They actually packed that room wanting to understand how and what role they could play in doing that, as you mentioned, following the senseless murder of a 7-year-old little girl.
Forever 7. Forever 7. Forever 7. See it. Forever 7.
A framed picture of 7-year-old Aria Jackson sat at the table and weighed heavy on the hearts of people gathered together in search of solutions. Her mother in the room with them as community leaders made their pitches to get residents on the sidelines in the front line.
To really come up with concrete steps of action to make sure that we prevent these kinds of senseless acts from occurring in the future.
Residents wrote out questions for leaders who all agree it isn't up to police to prevent the violence that has been plaguing Pontiac.
The police cannot save us. We have to save each other.
It starts with speaking up.
No, that bullet wasn't meant for her, but that's who got it. Where are the people who did it? Who's talking?
Teresa Lee, a minister among those in attendance, left feeling encouraged about where to go from here.
This event tonight was so powerful, with so much information. Now all we have to do is apply it, and I really believe that we can see significant change in our community.
And so here are the next steps. The city plans on forming an anti-violence commission. They're planning to reveal more details about that next week. Community members, they really wanted to know more about a long-promised community center, as well as where they could learn de-escalation techniques. Those things are in consideration, and we're told they will be in the works. As for Aria's murder, if anyone out there has any information at all, you're asked to call police. Reporting live tonight in Pontiac, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Okay, Pamela, thanks.
President Biden arriving in Brussels tonight ahead of an emergency meeting with NATO allies. Tomorrow, the president will be talking with them about military aid for Ukraine and more sanctions on Russia. The meeting comes amid concerns Russia's president could turn to using chemical weapons on Ukraine. NATO says Russia has lost between 7,000 and 15,000 troops since the war began. Today, the U.S. State Department formally declared Russian troops have committed war crimes in Ukraine.
There have been numerous credible reports of hospitals, schools, theaters, etc., being intentionally attacked. The United Nations and other credible observers have confirmed hundreds of civilian deaths, and we believe that the exact civilian death toll will be in the thousands.
Ukraine's president is also calling for a worldwide protest tomorrow so that people can show their support for his country.
Tonight, police are searching for a killer in a deadly gas station shooting in Warren. It happened just before 3 p.m. at the parking lot of a Marathon gas station right there on Ryan and Jarvis, just south of 9 Mile. Police say a 46-year-old man parked his car in the lot when another driver pulled up, started arguing with him, then shot him in the head. No word on any suspects at this time. A star witness took the stand today in the trial of 4 men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer.
Ty Garbin cut a deal to reduce his own sentence if he pleaded guilty and testified against the 4 defendants. Today, he told jurors he and his allies wanted to attack the governor before the 2020 election to prevent Joe Biden from winning the presidency. Garbin says during training sessions, the men built so-called shoot houses to simulate rooms at Whitmer's vacation home and the state capitol. He also said they did surveillance of the governor's home.